1999年の7月は終わらないんだよ。20日に世界が終わる。いい？今から飛ぶのよ。力を取り戻すために、世界を救うために。20日に世界が終わるのに突然なんてありません。やっていていいのでしょうか。世界が生まれた時から定められたことなのです。
聞くがよい。世界は20日で動くものどもよ。これは紛れもない真実だ。
全てを知り、そして全てを知らない間宮君が始めるね。皆さん落ち着いて、スタッフの誘導に従ってください。かけるな兄貴、持ってきやしたぜ。おい、あそこ。やっぱザコじゃん。ザコザコ。おやおや、寂しいのかな？泊まってほしいのかな？まあ、ニーニったらしいっすか？ You are ロリコン。
3月2日月曜日、賑やかな夜、ラジオに紛れそっとビート刻む、誰も気づかない、とてもかすかにそれは始まる。幾億年の時を超え、その続きで光に乗って不思議な出来事に僕らはためなったね。途方もないことが起きている。音波の構図の中におよ君を見つけたよ。淡い影だけの姿、何かを求め手を伸ばす。新世界のドア開け、真っ白夢に乗っていくつも海越えて強くなれるよ、優しくなれる。誰よりみんな知ってる神話のよう。桜舞う夜にもう一度夢を見よう。現実を脱ぎ捨て花になろう。遥かな風のささやき、耳を澄ませば
Hello, and welcome back to Aikome, and let's get started with today's read-through. This is the Kakaku Totsosu room. That's right. Huh? Recall last night's events. It wasn't a U-man, was it? I really did it, didn't I? Soka. Where's Nishino? She seems to be gone. Did you get too tired from going too hard and go home and went home? Just then, the door opened. Nishino walked in.
起きたんだ。おはよう。
Gotta keep that routine there, you know. Where were you?
ランニングしてきたんだよ。
Eh? She was way too energetic first thing in the morning.
日課だからね。どこにいてもこれは欠かせないよ。
Are you sure you're okay? Dude's first time, so.
大丈夫って？
You should not blush lightly. I said she understood what I was getting at.
ああ。大丈夫大丈夫。あのくらいで疲れないよ。
Bro, she just basically described you're the weak player. You don't have the stamina. That much. What is this? As a guy, it feels kind of frustrating.
まあ、なんか入ってる感じは続いていて落ち着かないけど。
What's still inside? Huh?
なんでもない。大丈夫大丈夫。さーてと、ちょっと汗流してこよっと。
Wash it off where? Still has it inside.
物質棟の近く。合宿してる人ら用にシャワー室あるんだよ。
There's something like that? Now that I think about it, I didn't sleep properly last night either. My body's pretty sticky. Can I go take a shower too?
いいけど、一緒に浴びようとかいう話じゃないよね。
Oh, he wasn't even probably thinking about that, but now you gave him an idea. That might be an option.
あいうち、エッチなことしようとしてないよね。
Baka, it's just this morning after last night. I'm acting like a monkey. You're acting like a monkey.
そうだよね。そのくらいの慎みはあるよね。
Is this the changing room?
他に誰かいないよね。
Seems like it. It's an obvious thing that something's about to happen.
一緒にシャワーとか、どうなのそれって。
After doing something like that, it's not like we should be embarrassed or anything.
あれは、夜で暗かったから、ノリでできたけど、改めて明るいところにいると、なんか恥ずかしいというか。
Well, I kind of get it.
ああ、疲れた。
A voice came from the direction of the entrance.
来ちゃったよ、誰か。
What do we do?
他人のふりする。
I'm the only one who's doomed here.
もう、シャワー室入っちゃって。早く、入って入って。
Oh man, you just know.
朝からこんなハードワークさせられたのは私でも初めてよ。
Oh, you got to work hard this morning. Now that's some cardio. Go in. I couldn't help it.
いいけどさ。さて、運動したらお腹空いた。食べよ食べよ。
A lot of exercise. Exercise? But even this early in the morning, there are quite a few people around.
そうだね。大学生は朝食食べるのに使ってる人が結構いるんじゃない？
We sat down across from each other at the window's side table. Well, even I often use it for lunch, whether I'm on break or not.
うわ、すごい着信が入ってる。
Nishina looked surprised as she checked her ketai. What do you mean, ton of missed calls?
50通もメールが来てる。
Oh no, 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 you're not gonna like having to deal with her dad. Ugh. Is it your Tosan? Maybe he's panicking because his doting daughter went out without telling him.
それもあるんだけど、もーちゃんとか新田さんとか、他にも友達何人かから。
Oh, I'm guessing. Oh, yeah. Maybe the dad panicked, started calling her friends, and you know. Oh, are they congratulatory messages?
それと、 私が夕べ帰らなかったから親父が私の友達に聞いて、そこからいろんな友達に話が回ったらしくて、いろんな人から大丈夫って連絡が来てる。
Having a wide circle of friends is both a blessing and a curse, huh? I got messages on my Katai too. After all, I didn't come home last night. Oh yeah, maybe his Oji-san, you know, they had a protocol thing. Maybe the Oji-san, Kirimoto-san, or Shinobu-san are worried too. This call is from Nichino.
ああ、うん。何度かかけたから。
Oh yeah, because he oh yeah, the thing he did yesterday. Oh yeah, and then he went to the Kagakuto Sosubu room. And, yeah. Was there anyone else who was worried about me? And there was just one message. From whom? Kirimoto. Huh. Well, she's worried about me too, I guess.
かすみんが家に帰ってないんだって。あゆちくん知らない？早く食べたいのに、これは先にメール返さないと。
I'm gonna dig in before you do.
悪情な。
Yeah, well, there's no one who'd worry about me even if I didn't come home for a night. What the fuck, bro? Why is he laughing? What kind of weird flex is this?
すねた。
That's why having too many friends is just a hassle, you know?
ああいうち節が聞けて嬉しいよ。
Man, that's some cope. What's this? IHE keep boy thing.
あゆちのそういうセリフ、私楽しい。
Oops. Huh. I'm not an entertainer or anything. It's a messed up morning, isn't it?
もーちゃん、昼にこっち来るって。食堂で祝勝会しようって。
Is the shokudo really okay?
いいんじゃない？食堂のがいろいろ食べてもお小遣いでなんとかなるし。
Well, I guess so. It's still Natsuyasumi, so it shouldn't be too crowded at lunchtime. Man, the shokudo is kind of okay if they're willing to just eat shokudo food. I mean, they did say they're like kind of like constrained by money or whatever. Anyway, by the time Nishino finally finished replying to her messages and brought over a portion of stamina don, I've already finished eating and was leisurely sipping my vending machine coffee. Oh yeah, I should get some coffee later. Nishino. Soon, I'll be leaving this town.
頑張れ。
Arigato. Until then, how should I put it? That's how it is. I kind of wish we could do one more thing, though.
Huh?
Why did the music stop? It sounded like. Okay, let's see what this is.
ほら。ほら。
Hey! Oh, that's her. I'm here. I'm here. Seriously, it feels like I've become some kind of entertainer. Even to myself, my mood was weird.
じゃあ改めて、かすみん。
Obviously, something just disappeared in my brain, and I didn't get what the fuck he was punching her for. Like, I think I get the implication, but it's like there's something else that went over to my head. By the way, I was reading VNDB entries yesterday, and I just realized Katagiri is voiced by the same VA as Yui and Otomeki Man, and I was like, oh yeah, it does make sense. They do have the same voice. Now I can't help but see Katagiri as a dude who's acting is disguised as a woman now.
地区予選優勝おめでとう。
おめでとう。
どうもどうもありがとうございます。
Today's on me. Eat whatever you want.
おおマジでやったーやった
Wait, why are you here too?
ー。そういう乗り方。
I said this is a celebration of initiative victory. Well, whatever. You ended up being her second alone anyway.
今日はカツカレー食べちゃうもんね。試合に勝っただけにね。
Do whatever you want.
ああ、カレーといえば、相内くんはうんこは大丈夫だったの？
Good night, Joe. Still worried about that. That was obviously a bullshit excuse. Wait a second. Why did it translate the whole thing? Because when I heard like the voice line, because I still remember the voice line for yesterday, and then translate the whole thing, because she straight up mentioned it. Yeah, for some reason my LLM's not translating the word. Why? Let's see what's going on here. No, sa. No, sa. There you go. Yeah, it deliberately didn't translate, as you can see from the how they segmented the text. It literally didn't translate the word unko for some reason. Maybe choose your words a little more carefully.
そうは言われても、すごいのしてたみたいだから、大丈夫だったか心配でしょ？
You're suddenly worrying about it now? You were saying stuff like speaking of curry earlier, which was pretty bad. kind of looks like. Anyway, I'm fine. Heki, 問題ない。
でもすごかったよね、昨日のかすみ。相内くんのうんこに負けないぐらい。
Just kept repeating it.
こらこら、変なのにかぶせないでほしいんだけど。1試合目のライバルの子にはさすがに時間がかかったけど、2回戦からは秒殺だよ、秒殺。
Even with Hecker, that's something else.
あるんだよ、それが。見せたかったな。
Yeah, I'll just get a video from one of the fans later.
来月には全国大会に出られるよ。
From regional qualifiers straight to nationals, huh? Well, there probably aren't many people doing women's boxing anyway. I see. You'll probably go far. After all, you already taken down the previous champion.
頑張ってトップ取るよ。でさ、2人ともこれからも付き合ってもらえる？もちろん、地の果てまで応援するよ。
Jesus Christ. Ever since I realized that Katagiri is voiced by Ayumi Sara, I was like, I really can't remove them from my mind. He has the same PA as Yui. Jesus, man. Jesus. Good thing she doesn't have silver hair. That would have made things worse. Although, anyway.
かすみんには登って登り詰めて、最終的にはラスベガスとかに連れてってもらいたいね。
Is women's boxing really done in a place like that?
男子と戦えばいいじゃん。かすみんなら勝てるよ。
You're out of your mind. After leaving the Shokudo, I made a call. Somehow a resolve had solidified inside me. I decided to tell her right now. Oh, him. Yeah, about the thing I mentioned earlier. There's a way to completely cure my suisei no byoki. If there's a way, I'll take it. But, bro, would it? I don't know, man. I really. Let's see his choice. But personally, I'm like, no. But I a week of time for it.
それは構わない。こちらも準備があるからな。だけど、その間に何か起こらないように注意してくれよ。
What's something? It'll be fine.
一応聞いておきたいんだが、1週間何を？
Nothing in particular, but I just want to enjoy this time a little more.
そうか。
どこ行ってたの？
I'm just making a call.
それにしてもあっという間に夏休みも終わりだね。夏の終わりのこの切ない気持ちって説明できないよね。
Even though I didn't do much.
大したことしてなくても夏の終わりは切ないの。でもなんとなくわかるよ。切ないね。そうだね。
Hey, wanna go on a trip somewhere?
旅行いいね。そう、旅行だよ。僕の夏休みには何かが足りないと思っていたんだよね。
Let's make it a celebratory for Nishino 2 and go all out.
相打ちにしては珍しいね。旅行とか。
How should I put it? I just wanted to change my mood, you know?
じゃあどこに行こうか。私はどこでもいいよ。相打ち希望とかないの？
Let's see. It was hard to put in the words. Not impossible and embarrassing. Oh well, whatever. Somewhere youthful. That's fucking vague.
こいつ恥ずかしいこと言ってるぞ。
Seh.
青春っぽいところか。
Fashion boy.
だったらデニーズランドかな。
Denny's Land. Jesus Christ, the fake names. Huh?
デニーズランドだよ。
Denny's Land. Soka. I paused to think for a moment. Hey, is Denny's Land really the right choice? Is it a proper place for my youth to be colored by Mickey Mouse as friends? my fucking LOL just straight up, you know, Dennyland? Fuck that. I'm just gonna straight up say the mouse in his name.
違うか？
No, it's not.
海とかはどうなの？
Oh, we're gonna have a beach episode. Ah, that kind of vibe. Not bad.
ああ、そうだね。デニーズシーの方が相内くんには合ってるかもね。
You haven't let Denny's Land yet, have you?
なんで僕とデニーズを引き剥がそうとするの？
Smack. Hey. I've decided to have the procedure the old man's viewing, which his son's viewing.
それこそがきっと未来につながる選択だよ。未来につないでいけばきっと今どうにもならない問題もどうにかできるよ。
That's a pretty random way of thinking. It only sounds convincing because it's coming from you though.
ねえシュータ、私はきっともう一度だけ君の前に現れるよ。
Bro, why does Rami speak as if, you know? It's like the same kind of shit that happens during. If you played or read Sakuramoi, which you can check out my fucking playlist. It's like Kuro, man. Randomly shows up at the end or some random parts of the fucking route for some reason. Anyway. Huh? What did you say? Anytime.
ずっと先になると思う。
Much later.
その時にきっと君の力になる。だから待っててほしい。
It feels like she's fully aware of stuff, You know, that's what it feels like right now. That's kind of Just one more time. So after that, I'll never see you again for the rest of my life. Yeah, it really does feel like Kuro randomly talking to Taiga about in one of the girl routes, and she just disappears forever after that. They'll tell me in the grand route or whatever, there's gonna be like some similar. It explained that she travels through some timelines or some shit. No way, is it? Everyone must be carrying their own mysteries and circumstances. Like the Uchu. No, Uchu is space, not universe. I can't remember what's Uchu's universe in Japanese anymore. Uchu is space. Actually, let me Google it now. Oh, no, it is correct. Uchu. Okay. Only 4 days left of Natsuyasumi. We gathered in front of the Gemai early in the morning and boarded the Densha. We headed to the far edge of Tokyo on a line that went in the exact opposite direction from the city center, across prefectures, and switched to a local train.
結局この3人になったんだね。
Isn't that convenient? My budget. That's because it's not their routes, so they're not important. I did try to reach out to some others though. Nita-san seems to have gone back home for now.
ロミちゃんは
She's heading somewhere too, for a while.
ロミちゃん不思議な子だよね。
Yeah, I had no idea what she was thinking about.
それにしても電車平日だけあって結構空いてるね。
I mean, you're going in the opposite direction from people going to work at this time of day. It's a hidden beach spot. Probably not many tourists around either.
行き先とか全部任せてごめんね。
That's fine. I don't mind researching stuff like that. Besides, this was kind of my idea anyway. I've always wanted to ride the Tsurumi line once. Apparently they added box seats recently, and I've been curious about it.
鶴見線乗りたかった。相内って電車詳しいの？
I've liked them when I was a kid. That's probably why it stuck with
て
me.
っちゃんってやつだ。
Yeah, I don't mind being called a nerd or whatever, otaku or whatever. But boys tend to be obsessed with trains at some point. Only if you live in a society where there are a lot of trains, or you've been to a country that has a fully working train system, and you think to yourself, man, my country doesn't have this shit. I wish I had this kind of train system bullshit, man. Oh well. But totally understandable. It's in the same level as like thinking about Rome once a day. I take a boat once a day. Anyway.
そんなものかな。どうして？
No idea. I guess it's the sense of weight or complexity how they work. That kind of thing feels romantic to us boys, isn't it? It's just kid instincts.
カンタムとかロボットに夢中になるのと同じかな。
My fucking Ellen just straight up said the word Gundam. Yeah, I guess so.
相内の部屋に1体あるよね、ロボット。
That's like a keepsake from my Tosan.
形見？あ、そっか。相内くんのご両親ってどうしてるの？
Hey, did you bring that up before and then got awkward on your own?
ああ、そうだった。僕、ごめん。
if you're going to get awkward about it, at least remember it. Try to remember it properly.
ごめん。気を取り直してお菓子食べようお菓子。
Even the pointless conversation gradually ran out of topics. I just stared blankly outside. Unknown rural scenery passed by. This wasn't bad. It felt oddly sentimental, I guess.
一斉の2、一斉の0。あー、負けた。
I was intrigued by this mysterious game. What's that supposed to mean? Well, just watching it, I could pretty much guess the rules.
一斉のだよ。
Wait, I will be right back. And when I mean I'll be right back, I'm gonna take a long break because I just need to do something in the afternoon, and I'll get back to recording. Don't worry, we're still going. Well, this will be part of one video anyway. I'll be right back. For you guys, it will be just like a second. Okay, I'm back. More like Tadaima. More like Ohayo gozaimasu. It's like the following morning. Jesus. All right, let's continue reading. I can't even remember if I read this, so I'm just gonna reread it all at once.
いや、正式には名前があるのかもしれないけど、一斉のとしか言いようがない。
I think I did something like that before. All right, I'll go along with it.
え、詐欺になったらどうなるのこれ。6が最高として。なんか頭がこんがらがってきた。私も混乱しそう。
Don't get overwhelmed by something this simple. All at once, 2, and up we go.
強い。
This is all about probability. People have thought patterns that even they themselves aren't aware of. Depending on the situation, you can predict how they'll act. If you face them with a few times, you can start to gather that information. That's something I'm good at. Then, if you stick to that probability logic, your win rate will naturally converge on the right number. About 70% of the time, I'll win. That's a fact.
うるさい。いいよ。もう一回やろう。
It'll be the same thing.
よし、上がり。
What? Why can't I win?
相内気づいてないみたいだけど、あんたちょっと癖があるからね。
So, the thing he specifically mentioned turned back against him. And now they're aware about his strategy, so they're probably employing it without actually calculating the numbers, so. What?
全く指を立てないときは、なぜかちょっと目が見開いてるから。たまたまかなと思ってたけど、毎回そうだから、その分読みやすくなってたのよ。
Hey, that's cheating.
さすがかすみんだね。
This is supposed to be a game where you calculate probabilities based on your opponent's actions and win. You cheat like that, the whole point of the game gets ruined.
なんで相内が一斉ののルールを規定してるのよ。別にそういうゲームじゃないからね。って見てよ、海だよ。おお。
Umi? It's not that rare.
珍しいよ。私たち東京のほぼ山の中で暮らしてるようなものなんだから。綺麗だね。相内くんは見ないの？
I don't really feel like going out of my way to look. I don't have many good memories about it. Okay, there you go. There you go. That's another factor.
溺れたりしたの？
Well, yeah, that happened once.
じゃあ海になんかしなければよかったのに。
Huh. Well, I guess it's kind of useful. Thought I'd go ahead and replace those useless memories from the past. Anyway.
おお海だ
海だ。
穴場だけあってあんまり人いないじゃん。
Well, it's a bit past the season though. That said, the sunlight was still strong enough for a day at the beach. Wait, it's August 28th, so it's still summer, you know, technically. And the beach wasn't exactly empty, but it was pleasantly open. Maybe all that hassle with transfers was worth it. Guess my research skills aren't half bad after all.
早速よかった。僕もイエーイ。あれ、相内は来ないの？
I'll just stay here and watch.
なんで？
No reason. I'm not really into swimming, that's all. You forgot the part where he almost drowned when he was a kid or something? He literally just told you that?
相内が海がいいって言ったんじゃない。
I don't mind looking at it. Plus, I got to see the Mizuki.
なんでドン引きした顔をする？君が水着と言ったんだ。
I did, but it's got nothing to do with you.
じゃあカスミンの水着目当てだったんだ。ってカスミンの水着すごっ。
いや、普通の水着だと思うけど。
じゃあカスミンがすごい。鼻血ブーだよ。
I mean, I get it. Using another old phrase. Wait, Kasumi's Mizuki is so good.
相内まで何よ。
鼻血ブーだよね。
Yeah, I guess so.
なんか急に恥ずかしくなってきた。
あれ？なんであんたらがここにいるの？
Huh? Hmm? A faintly familiar voice.
あなたは南條さん、なんでこんなところにいるの？
Was it translating as Minato-san when they straight up just mentioned Nanjo? Actually, during the first time we got into her route, it was correctly translated as Nanjo. I don't know why my LLM is hallucinating Minato. What the fuck? Let me actually look at the hooks. The hooks look right. They look right. They don't look like they're... Okay, let's look at the original text. Yeah, it's something weird. I don't know, man. Anyway, let's continue. Where's the button where I make this disappear? Okay.
なんでって夏休みだし、近くにおじいちゃんの家があるのよ。
いや
先日はなんていうか乾杯でした。
いやどうも。
で、あの作戦あんたが立てたの？
Well, I guess so.
何よあれ。
Even if you ask me that.
インテリっぽいマネージャーつけて何をしてくれるのかと思ったら、あれは作戦なんてものじゃない。あれはただの正攻法、真っ向勝負してるだけじゃないの。
Exactly. The Sakusen I entrusted to Kasumi was simply to face it head on and win. It was fortunate that we managed to get a copy of your first match with Kasumi. After watching that footage, I was certain. Kasumi surpasses you in sheer strength. So why can't she win no matter how many times she tries? The reason for her loss is mental. When Kasumi faces you, she overthinks and can't fully tap into her true power. She's thinking too much. Though you're the one who set her up that way. You've been feeding Kasumi those doubts every chance you get. That she'll never be able to beat you as long as this goes on. Because Kasumi has no strategy, She can only fight straightforwardly, and she can't beat herself that way.
ちょっと眠くなってきた。
The simple-minded Kasumi fell into that trap, overthinking losing her true power. And it's all exactly as you planned. The fact is, in terms of sheer strength, Kasumi could have beaten you. Then, there's one more thing I can do. I'll plant the suggestion if she follows my strategy, she'll win 100%.
それが作戦？
Yeah, it is. The lack of strategy is the strategy. A head-on battle, no tricks or gimmicks. You're strong, Kasumi. Until now, you've been thinking you were weaker than her, and in fact, you lost. Even if I tell you that you're stronger, it's hard to convince yourself of that. But I'll say it anyway. Kasumi, you're strong. If you face her head-on and confront her properly, you won't lose.
私は南條さんより強い。そっか。他でもない相内が言うなら、私は信じるよ。
I think there's also a factor that if he didn't get close to Kasumi, even if he suggested something to her, she wouldn't believe it. So the whole strategy of her having no strategy, just using her brute force, really also relied on him building like a form of bonds and trust with this dude. So that was really, really pretty much a gamble. Anyway, that's right, Kasumi. Go straight ahead, just like you always do. And there's no need to overthink it. If you go straight, you'll reach victory. And in the very end, trust yourself. You're not a robot after all. Only you can trust yourself and give yourself the final command.
最後の最後に私を信じられるのは私だけ。わかった。ありがとう。
Save your thanks for after you win.
でもまあよくうまくいったわね。西野さんって見た目と違って結構精神的にやわいところがあるのに、あの日の試合はなんていうか何の迷いもなく私に全力をぶつけてきたわ。あれじゃあ私には勝ち目がない。
Well, it's embarrassing to say this, but it's called trust. And Sumari, it's about sharing a certain amount of time together. Making her experience that following my advice will lead to some results. It's not like she could just believe in herself right away if that were easy. Then I'll make her trust me even more. If she follows my advice, she can win. If she faces it head on, as I say, she can win. I'll make her believe that. Continuing to study with you was part of it too. I needed my words to become something worth trusting for you, even if just a little. By teaching you, I wanted to increase the credibility of my words, even if just a little. Otherwise, I couldn't convince you that facing it head on would lead to victory. The key of this success, was whether Kasumi could trust me or even or even what the fuck? Kasumi could trust me enough to believe in herself. I'm just gonna ignore whatever that. And Nanjo, you'll do the same thing for her that you did for Kasumi.
揺さぶりをかけた。お前の弱点はもう掴んでいると宣言することで 私はどうしてもそちらに気を取られる。その上で西野さんには正攻法で私を叩き潰させたと。
After all, complicated strategies are impossible for Kasumi to pull
ま
off.
んまと私はハマったということね。
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't help but burst out laughing. What an asshole.
な
As I was saying, I realized I'm a tensai. That's
大
amazing.
丈夫なの彼。まあ時々あんな感じだから。
正直意外だったわ。私の弱点でもついてくると思ったけど、私は調べられてると思って身構えてあれこれ考えて
Okay, that's
真っ
it.
向から押し切られた。
Okay, so he flipped the tables basically. He got Kasumi to fight straight on. He got Nanjo, Natsujo, I don't know how her name actually goes. It's overthink. Flip the tables. There you go.
偵察に来たのをわざと気づかせたのも作戦のうちってことよね。
Don't call it cowardly. It all started when you set Kasumi up in the first place.
思わないわよ。それより感心したわ。
結局どういうことだったのかな。ちょっと難しくてよくわからなかったけど。
It wasn't that hard, was it?
次はこちらも真っ向勝負で勝てるように心を入れ替えるわ。
Though knowing you, you'll probably come up with some sneaky move next time too.
どうかな。でも西野さんはやっぱり手強いわ。こりゃ勝つには彼氏さん寝とるしかないかもね。
What? Set up the NCR plot?
あらかわいい。
彼氏さん寝とる。あれどういう。あれ二人もしかして付き合ってるの。気づいてなかったの。全然。
You're way too oblivious.
なんてことだ。僕の知らないところで二人が。いきなりのことでびっくりしたけど、考えてみればそんな嫌じゃなかったかも。いいんじゃないでしょうか。
You're a busy one, huh? You know, since this VN was made by one of the subsidiary companies of Visual Arts, and obviously they have the same they have access to Signalis, and this scenario writer was the same guy who wrote some routes in Summer Pockets. I already consider this like a totally different story and all, right? But like, you see some styles that carry over from the stuff that you see from like a key VN, but my brain like doesn't recognize this as a key VN. I mean, obviously that's why they have a different brand name, a brand company that's dealing with this sort of material. That's what when I hear some stuff that I'd normally expect from a key VN in here, my brain is just like it's so weird and awkward to try to pull the same tricks on something that's not a key VN. I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's like. I don't know, man. I really don't like it. I really don't like it. Anyway.
むしろがぜん興味が湧いてきたよ。それでどこまでお二人はお進みなさったの？
Really far gone. Well, in shock, you're already digging deeper.
怖いもの見たさというか。
So, for you, your friends love stories something scary.
それでどこまで行ったの？ A なの B なの Z なの
Z って何なの？
何って言われても僕も知らないけど。
Do they have like, what's the Japanese equivalent for second, third base and all that sort of thing? I actually never thought about that.
トレーニングに例えたらどこ？ウォーミングアップあたりかな。
I mean, considering Japan is into baseball, I was thinking they should have the same terms, you know, like for second, third base and all that.
トレーニングに例えたら
Winning the championship, I guess.
腕立て伏せあたりかな。
What is this? What is she even answering?
腕立て伏せ？よくわからないけどまだ序の口かな。
Keep thinking that. At the parting ways with Katagiri and Nishino, who had gone out somewhere to swim, I walked along the beach with Nishino. The occasional sight of the swimmers had also faded away. Okay, obviously a setup for like something's going to happen. And there were plenty of rocky areas, and it seemed no one was crazy enough to swim there.
なんかさ。
ん？
相内とこうして海に来てるなんて不思議だよね。
Yeah, I guess so. I glanced briefly at Nishino. The Misugi looks good on you.
ありがとう。相内も案外引き締まった体しているというか。
Bro's been working out at the other gym. What kind of evaluation is that?
いや、もっと不摂生な生活をしているのかなとか思ってたけど。
It's only because of my healthy body that I can focus and research so well. I've been paying attention to my diet and riding my bike up the hills regularly.
じゃん。うん、引き締まっている。
Don't touch me in weird places. I'm pretty sure she touched you a lot of weirder places there.
この前は人の変なところいっぱい触っておいて。
It wasn't weird. I just touched where I should have been touching.
何それ。
Somehow this felt embarrassingly awkward. Is this what they call you, Seishun? I briefly glanced at Nishino and her Mizuki again. Seishun.
ねえ、今何を持ってる？
You just know. What?
同じことを思ってるような気がして。
Oh, 本当に? Was Nishino feeling the same way?
じゃあ、さ、一緒に行ってみようか。
Sure.
じゃあ、せーの、ギュッてして。
I want to touch your chest. I mean, I guess it falls there.
全くもって噛み合わなかったし、ひどすぎる。
I mean, when you hug, it's still touching your chest, I guess. Come in.
もう。で、どっちする？
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from both fulfilling your wishes. Huh?
ギュッとする？その、おっぱいするの？
I mean, it could start out with hugging. What? Is it one or the other?
そう。どっちかだっけ？
What an ultimate choice. If I hug her tightly, the oppa is off limits. That's impossible. You know what I mean? Unless it's the part where you deliberately fondle it. Then there's only one answer. Choosing the chest feels oppa feels like I'm being a bad person, which is correct. Is this really a question? Choosing between the oppa and humanity? I'm completely confused right now. How about this?
こういうの
Why not do both?
ギュッとしておっぱいどういうこと
How should I put it? A woman hugs a man's thing with her. Wait, what? With her chest. Oh.
男のあれってつまりあれ
They're gonna do that. Yeah. あれだ。
あれを胸でギュッとするの
あれ。
そういうのあった気がするけど
Damn.
それを私にしろと
Yeah. 冗談。
いいよ
Damn. Here we go. Huh?
やってあげる
Are you sure?
まったく相打ちの青春ってこういうことだったんだね
Was session really just about having someone hug me with her oppai? Maybe it was. Ja, let's go with that then.
誰も見てないよね
Yeah, we're hidden behind the rocks, so it seems fine.
どうしたらいいのかな
Let's just do it in a way that's comfortable for you.
やりやすいようにって言われてもこんなことしたことないしじゃあそこに寝てよ
She pulled out a mat from her bag on her shoulder and laid it on the beach. I lay down on my back on top of it.
よいしょっとうわもうすでにキンキンなんだけど相打ちいやらしいな
仕方ない。
いつからなのこれ
This is just now, I guess. The truth is, it's been since I saw Nishino and her Mizuki. Wait a second.
かすみん相打ちくんどこ行ってたの
Welcome back. So that was the third H scene in this route so far. As far as I know, there's only like 3 H scenes for characters. Wait a second. What? What's gonna happen in the story? I mean, we already got 3 H scenes going already. Oops, clicked the wrong thing.
ちょっとそこに
Just a little exercise.
あれなんか顔が赤いけど大丈夫あちょっとトレーニングしてたから
It is a form of training.
トレーニングこんなところまで来て一体何を何をってそれは腕立て伏せこんなところまで来てすごいねかすみさすがはかすみうん僕もやってみるおお手が熱い砂場にめり込んでやりづらいでもこれってすごいトレーニングだよ熱いこれは顔が赤くなるのもわかるよおお
あんたら何やってるの？
トレーニング
砂浜で腕立てとかよくやるわ。そんなのよりビーチバレーしようよ。
We don't have any equipment for that.
はい、これボール。あとそこのネット使っていいんだって。
Is that okay?
大学のサークルで来てる人らが使ってるらしいけど、他行ってるからその間使っていいよってナンパされたついでに頼んだんだわ。
ビーチバレーかいいね
You done it before?
ないけど大体わかる
Well, you seem like the type to adapt quickly.
じゃあチーム分けするわね。
グーとパーに分かれろ
Me and Katagiri? Bro, they're gonna lose. Unless Katagiri is apparently super strong in volleyball or something.
私と南條さん
Nanjo-san.
ライバルがタ
南條さん
ッグを組むとか燃えるわ。よろしく。
よろしく。
Oh, Chotto. What's with this hopeless pairing?
相内ご自慢の知恵でなんとかできないの？
Oh? Fine. If you call it wisdom, I can't just stay silent. Katagiri, you'll soon witness the history of how humanity has overcome lions.
負けフラグ来た。
Don't call it a market flag or something. It's Saksen time. Saksen no jikan. We have to admit that we're overwhelmingly inferior in physical ability compared to those two.
うん、そうだね。それでどうするの？
Well, so.
それで
Right from the start of the match, you'll suddenly shout Nya Nya Paradise. What the fuck is this? And while they're stunned, I'll figure something out. What the fuck is this Saturday?
何も思いつかないんだね。
Wait, what's happening? When I translate it, what happened? Oh, okay. Yeah, honestly, it's an impossible game.
しょうがない。その苦肉の策に乗ってみようじゃないか。
Okay. It wasn't a real plan. I just set it on the spot and she just went along with it.
さあ行くわよ。
Bring it on.
こちらも行くよ。にゃんにゃんパラダイス。にゃんにゃんパラダイス。サーブ。
As Katagiri started dancing a strange dance, the ball was slammed down with a satisfying sound right beside her.
相内くん、なんだかすごく恥ずかしいよ。
Yeah, I was watching from behind and it was really embarrassing too. What an asshole, bro.
君がやらせたんだよ。
It was just too spur of the moment. If only we had more time, I could have figured out a way to beat them.
本当かね。
We should switch players. It's unfair for the two of us to team up.
いいよ。どういう組み合わせにする？
嫌だよ僕。あの人よく知らないし、意地悪されるかも。下手して舌打ちとかされたらどうするの？
Bro, you already played with her. Well, the two were fucking around. Literally fucking around. Don't start acting weirdly shy.
普通に私と西野さんが別れるまでもう一回チーム分けしたらよくない？
Yeah, that's a good idea.
グーとパーに分かれろ。
Oh,
やったカスミンとだ。よろしくもーちゃん。
こんなに早くタッグを組めるなんてね。西野さんに悪いわ。
watch me. I'll show you the Saksen that beat you.
見せてくれ。うちだ。
Huh? It's Ayuchi.
わからないならいいわよ。で、サクは何なの？
Nishino is, as a given, in love with me. Is he gonna use this kind of strategy after just... I'll exploit that. What an asshole! No, bro.
それは最低なんじゃ。
It is. It's the worst. What is wrong with this guy? Basically, if I try to block her serve from front row, she won't be able to hit it with full strength because of her weakness for me.
なんてゲスな作戦。
For the sake of winning, I'll even use her feelings for me. I'm a ruthless guy, aren't I?
酔ってるぞこいつ。
さあ 行くよもーちゃん。おお、かすみん、それ。
Katakiri skillfully returned to serve. That girl's not bad at sports after all.
えいや
Here it comes. Nishino. I jumped in front of Nishino. I should try to serve.
近い。これじゃあ相打ちの顔に。
Is it gonna hit my face? The one you're with? Nishino said that land squarely on my face.
相打ちごめん。私こういうのになるとつい夢中になって。
Wasn't it in the image so it does this beach volleyball? Who are you really?
やった。
ルーズボール拾ったよ。レシーブ上げて。
The ball that hit my face flew into the stratosphere, was completely caught by Nanjo. Oh, got it. Look at that.
おっとっと。
And then Nishino landed on the other side, lost her balance, falling over. I landed on the other side. Nishino!
西野じゃないわよ。転んだだけでしょうが。ボール落ちてるし。
終わり。
あれあれ、結局惚れてるのはこっちみたいにゃ。
What are you talking about? Let's settle this once and for all. This is where I show my manly dignity. Considering the weight and simple strength and fall, if I hit it with all my might, there's no way she could catch it. Hey! Nanja served the ball back. As she did, I jumped to serve.
させるか。
Nishino tried to block it, stepping into position. Oh! The valley was swaying like this. And time and space were trembling. The valley was swaying. Before I knew it, the ball had fallen right in front of me.
何ジャンプだけしてるのよ。何かに見とれてたよね。
Yeah, I wasn't.
あ、鼻血。
That's ridiculous. For something like that. I frantically wiped my nose.
何があんなことでよ。嘘よ嘘。ダメだわこれ。
君らやるね。
Huh? A group of 4 college students walked over.
あ、ネットとか貸してくれた人らだわ。
ねえねえ、俺らと勝負しない？
勝負？
俺らが勝ったら一緒に食事とかどうよ。
I declined. I hate eating with strangers as much as I hate gokiburi.
いや、君じゃなくて。
すいません。私たち友達同士で遊んでるだけで。
いいっすよ。
こら、何勝手に。
いいからいいから。じゃあ私たちが勝ったらおごりだけお願いできますか？
面白い。いいぜ。
それ。
負けました。美味しいもの食べてください。
どうもどうも。
You're such a freeloader.
あっちから持ちかけたんだからいいでしょ。
じゃあお腹も空いてきたし、パーッと食べようか。
With the money we earned, we each bought food from the nearby stalls as we pleased.
焼きそばうまし。イカ焼きうまし。
浜辺で食べる屋台物ってたまらないよね。
おいしい。夏といえばラムネだよね。かすみ、今エロゲの話してる？なんで？エロゲ？してないよ、そんな話。
Wait, what the fuck? Is that some sort of classic line in Ellie?
かすみ、今エロゲの話してる。おいしい。夏といえばラムネだよね。
Wait.
おいしい。夏といえばラムネだよね。
I know there's some VNs. There's a VN with that name, but like. What is she talking about? I think it's a reference. Yeah, because I know there's a VN called Ramune. That's anyway. Never mind. Let's continue for now. It's some sort of joke that it has some context involved, and I'm not super familiar, but I think I have an idea. Anyway.
どうしたの相打ち？飲まないの？
Hey, how do I drink this? A seal with a marble. Nah, shopkeeper. There's something in here.
違う。これはちょっと押し込めばすぐに落ちるから。
What? Boy, is this so annoying. What's the point of using marbles? My science dude. I thought you could intuit things on your own. Apparently not.
なんでだろう。知ってる？もーちゃん。
Has to do with the fucking carbonation, man.
なんかロマンチックだからだよ。中で青いビー玉がコロコロしてるのって。そんなどうでもいい理由だったんだ。いやいや、炭酸が抜けないようにしてるのよ。昔はコルクで蓋してたから、ビー玉で栓をするわけよ。
Ah, Sokka. What's so romantic about it?
まあ今もいちいちこんなんしてるのはある種昔への承継だからロマンチックとも言えるよね。
So good.
さて遊んだし食べたし私はもう帰るわ。そう？私近くの親戚の家に滞在してるんだわ。暇があったら遊びに来てよ。じゃあね。バイバイ。
We should check in soon too, huh?
どこの旅館取ってるの？
It's right over there. A place with a view of the Umi. It includes hot spring and dinner too.
マジ？いやー
Onsen.
食べるぞ。
You just ate a large portion of yakisoba, didn't you?
これはおやつでしょ。
まったく。
食べた。旅館の食事美味しかったね。盛り付けも豪華だったし、あんなの初めて食べたわ。あの旅館予算内で頼めたの？
Yeah, it's fine. For this trip, I got about 10,000 yen for Nishin and Katagiri. We're keeping it under 30,000 yen in total. That is cheap. Well, we did use up a lot of points. I've saved separately, though. I mean, who knows when I'll get to use those points anyway. We were strolling along the beach at night.
あのさ、相内くん転校するの？
Suddenly, Katagiri brought it up. Yeah, something like that. I won't be here starting the new semester.
そっか。残念。クラスに友達がいなくなるのは寂しいよ。
Nushino's in a different class anyway. Make some friends then. What's with that?
でもかすみんはいいの？いいよ。私が後押しした部分もあるし、その先で再会が待っているなら私は待つよ。そっか。ねえ、
戻ってきたらまた3人でここに来ようよ。いいの？僕邪魔にならない？
Huh. If you do that, we'll just kick you out.
そうしてよ。
How should I put it? Arigato. It was fun. With Nishino and Katagiri too. I'm glad we got to do all sorts of things together. Though, I wouldn't say that out loud.
この子の
But, what's going
こ
on?
の子の
What is it then?
この音、遠くで花火が打ち上げられてるね。
Oh no. It's the shittier version of the one scene in Alka. Anyway. Katagiri's hand is close, so close over there. So close. I wouldn't mind. Anyway.
本当だ。でも本当に小さいね。ここからだと。
Well, if you can see it, then, well, there's probably more people on this beach.
結局、この夏はまともに見られなかったな。
Next summer. Let's watch them from that coin.
そうだね。
The stars floating the Yozara. Their glow was far more faint compared to the prior work's brilliance. But that's fine. This is what I wanted to see. A scene etched deeply into my heart. A moment I'll never forget, no matter what happens. As long as that's there, I feel like I can stay true to myself. No matter what comes next. Nah, Kasumi.
かすみ。
I won't forget. I'll never forget you. I'll never forget the nights we spent together. I'll never, ever forget it. When the surgery is over, I'll come straight to see you. I'll believe it. Just like she believed in herself and won. I'll also believe in myself and come back.
シュータ、聞こえるか？
はい。
これから施術を始める。外科手術じゃないからね。肉を切ったり縫ったりするわけじゃない。いずれにしても君は最初から最後まで眠っているから何をされているのかわからないだろうけどね。起きた時には全てが終わっている。
And by then, I won't be the same as I am now.
そうだね。我々はこの施術を星食いと呼んでいる。
Interesting.
星食いとは我々が開発した人工脳のことなんだ。
Wait, what do you mean artificial brain? Wait, what's the term again?
そうだね。我々はこの施術を星食いと呼んでいる。
Push eater? Like literally the word eater? That's what I hear.
それは君が眠っている間に君の魂に接続してその中に存在する水性病の因子を消去するようにプログラムされている。
Wait a second. I thought the science approach wasn't related to anything related to the soul, but now he's like talking about something about the soul. So they recognize the concept of the soul. What the hell's going on? This is kind of weird because I thought the whole premise about like him going to Romy was like he was looking for an alternative approach, and then why Romy was like feeling like very, you know, she felt like the finicky thing relies on the concept that science is able to like accept the concept of the soul, but now he's talking as if that's something they accept no matter what. What is this inconsistency? Tamashi. Okay, looks like he's bringing this up as well. Wait, didn't Oyaji used to say he didn't believe in Tamashi?
うまくいけば君は水性病という奇病から解放される。
Yeah, something is going on. Something is going on here because even our guy was able to like, wait, something. This isn't right. Didn't they?
けれど同時に君の持っている鍵は失われる。
What do you mean, Kagi? Kagi? What do you mean by Kagi? Well, Kagi is not going to be there anymore.
新世界への扉を開く鍵だよ。
Something is going on. Something is going on here. Something far beyond like what happened in the story. So it will be lost.
君はそれを惜しいと思うかい？
Yeah, it's fine. I don't need it anymore. What the hell are they talking about right now? And he's aware what the hell that Kagi is, so what is going on? I think I can see why. So I'm following the route ordering I'm following right now is based on the one review in VNDB. By the way, rest in peace to the founder of VNDB. The review mentioned that you have to choose this certain route order for plot progression and all that sort of thing. Okay. I guess Kasumi's the least related to the plot, but as of the current impression of what's happened so far, it's the least related to the plot, except for now it's only we have this stuff about this whole surgery, and he's talking about stuff that they kind of know and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, it was just something I entrusted to the person who saved my life. I felt bad about losing it like this, but it was too much for me to carry. It had also been my support. The fact that such a choice existed helped me stay strong at the bottom of everything. But I won't open the door. I made up my mind.
大事なのは君がこれから行われることを受け入れることなんだ。その気になれば君はあらゆるものを拒絶する力がある。だから機構は君に無理やりこの施術を行おうとはしなかった。そのことが逆に君を覚醒させて世界を危険にさらす可能性さえあると見たから。
Bro, they're talking about stuff that... Okay, I get it. They're obviously talking about stuff that will be much made more aware as we go on in the story. But like right now, this is like, you know, we had the usual summer romance kind of plot, seishun, all that sort of thing, and then suddenly we now have the and there's this thing. Soshiki.
だからただ拒絶せずに受け入れること。覚えておいてほしいのはそれだけだ。
Just that? Is that really all I need to remember?
そうだよ。受け入れること。運命を。
I feel like obviously the guy there's something going on here. and that's why he's saying things and just like go accept your shit. Like he has his own motivations here. Accept my fate. I never even thought about it before. But if meeting her was also fate, then I'll accept it. Nishino Kasumi. The girl I met back then. Wait, what do you mean? How back then are we talking about? All the memories of the stars you entrusted to me will be devoured. Gomen. But it's fine now. I'm sure it's fine now. And what I want to remember after everything is over is just one thing. It was fun. Arigato. I want to see you again. As the Ayuchi Shuta who said, I loved her. Nishino Kasumi. Ayuchi Shuta. Star Eater connection complete. On a certain day in September, the procedure was carried out with Ayuchi Shuta's consent. The subject was placed into temporary dead state, and an artificial brain called the Star Eater was connected to their Tamashi. Toshi Eater is programmed to trace and eliminate noise sent to the brain. While several experiments have confirmed its effectiveness against the Suisei no Byoki, it is also a dangerous procedure with unignorable side effects. The procedure appears to have been successful. As a result, Ayuchi Shuta's overload has dropped to nearly 0%. The threat posed by Ayuchi Shuta is gone. What do you mean the threat posed by Ayuchi Shuta? What is going on? No, seriously, what is going on? However, the side effects were more severe than anticipated. It's likely the procedure took longer than expected because they had to extract the whale Kagi from within him? What the hell? They mentioned about Kagi from him. Okay, obviously there's something going on in this story here. When he woke up after the procedure, he had lost most of his memories, and even now he hasn't recovered them. Additionally, there are significant regressions in both intelligence and emotions. After 6 months of observation, our organization had lowered Ayuchi Shuta's threat level to the lowest E level. What is this Shushki thing? What the hell is going on behind the scenes in this story, man? He now lives alone in the Tokyo apartment with a caretaker who comes by regularly. For several months, I serve as his guarantor and continue to observe him. His intelligence stabilized at around an age of 7 and showed no further growth. And in this spring, it was decided to transfer his guardianship to an organization called Apollo Crisis. Oh, that's the name of the next game. Oh. Okay. Reminds me, I want to buy the physical version of this game. We have requested quarterly reports from them. Responsible party, Goda Shinji. What the hell is going on in this story, man? One year later.
ねえ、かすみん。何もーちゃん。今日って、あれだよね。花火大会？そうそう。どうするの？去年は、なんだか一瞬だけ見れたり、遠くに見れたり、半端だったからね。そっか。それに、あれだね。1年だね。うん。相内がいなくなってから、1年だね。1年か。あっという間だね。てか、もーちゃん背伸びたよね。そうかな。親戚のおじさんにもよく言われるよ。お前は成長期の男かって。まあ、大器晩成型の僕ですから。
これからどんどん大きくなるよ。
Mm.
頑張って。相内がもーちゃん見たら驚くだろうね。
どうかな。バカはバカのままだからどうでもいいとか言いそう。
言いそう言いそう。
かすみんに彼氏ができたりしてた方がもっと驚くんじゃない？
Man, that would be so bad.
一丁彼氏作ってみたら？前も告白されてたじゃない。
いや
Weren't they dating? I mean, sure, he had to leave for 1 year, but like, you know.
相内みたいな変なのなかなかいないし。
Okay, I don't know. Maybe I guess they consider that as breaking off. I mean, he did disappear for a year, but yeah, it feels off to hear something like that.
そうだよね。
本当にどこで何やってるんだろうね。
Okay, I mean technically. Anyway, never mind. I don't want to think about this right now.
せめて生きてくれてたらいいんだけど。
かすみんは花火。
Well, to be fair, Kasumi is fully aware of what happened to him. He had to go because of an operation. Meanwhile, to Katagiri, it's just like, oh, he has to go to transfer to another school and whatever.
あ、今年こそ見に行こうか。
僕用事があったんだ。家帰るよ。
そう？じゃあね。本当に何してるんだよ。
Sometimes I find myself lost. What I did really the right thing? Did I push him away recklessly without thinking?
今のって。
Yo, bro, we have longer hair, and we have a portrait for some reason. Oh, it's because we're Kasumi right now. Okay, got it. We have longer hair. Huh? Onea-chan, who are you? And do you need something from me? Oh yeah, he also had like mental regression, like his age.
私ごめん。
Onea-chan staggered away. Who was she? She was a Kirei Onea-san. And it seemed like she knew me. But I don't know her, that person. Wait, I thought he only mentally regressed, but he didn't physically regress. Really? I feel like I've seen her somewhere before. Ah, Inu. Inu. Wang wang. Wang wang. Mate mate. I know a little about myself. In the past, I was very smart and seemed to know a lot of things. Oh man, he became. Sensei told me that I was actually really smart. They said, "I hope you can go back someday." Even if they say that, I don't understand it. I only know what I know now. Even if they tell me the real me is smart, it's not like that helps. Mate mate, wang wang. Ha ha ha, asobiya. Every day at this time, I come out in front of the Aikome. After 5 p.m., there's nothing interesting in the television anymore. Somehow I end up feeling lonely in my room. That's why I come out to this place, where there are so many people and just kind of watch everyone. It makes me feel a little less lonely.
シュータ。
My name was called again. It's a different Onesa from the one earlier. Daddy. I think Romy is fully aware of what happened to him. Yeah, I mean, he did tell her. Oh, okay. So we're gonna have the equivalent of Kuro thing. That's like he lost his memories, and somehow Romy was able to bring back his memories or some shit. I've seen this pattern so many times. No, I only seen this one. All right, let's see how this goes.
しばらくぶりだね。
A while. Who are you, Onesan?
覚えてない。最後に会ったのは君が手術を受ける直前だね。
Hmm? I don't know.
私はあることを電話で君に伝えた。全然覚えてない？
ごめん。
いいさ。私のことなんて思い出さなくてもいい。
Yeah, I'm having a Kuro moment here. You see the way she's even like trying to detach herself from the whole thing, and like, you don't need to remember who I am.
忘れちゃいけない人が君にはいるはずだよ。
Someone I shouldn't forget? I don't know.
そうだね。わからないよね。今の君には。
Why are you crying? Narrated.
彼らを甘く見ていた。彼らは本当はもっとうまく君を治すことができたはずなんだ。彼らの目的はそもそも君の治療じゃなかった。
Alright. Thanks for setting up the plot. I mean, the whole thing.
鍵を手に入れることだった。君の脳にかかった負荷は尋常ではなかった。結果、君は多くのものを失ってしまった。
I don't understand what you're saying.
ねえシュータ、大丈夫だよ。君の中から全てが完全に消え去ってしまったわけじゃないんだ。ただ見つからないところに隠れているだけ。だからシュータ、振り返るんだ。
I don't understand.
わからなくてもいい。ただ君の中に生まれている形のない予感に従って振り返って歩けばいい。そしたら取り戻せるから。
If I do that, I can get it back. The shapeless unease growing inside me. Nani? A loud noise echoed. Thud, thud.
花火が始まったんだね。
そっか、多摩川の花火大会か。忘れてた。
まあ今年はいっか。河川敷行っても人多いしね。
花火? Something flashed in my mind.
さあ行くんだシュータ。
A premonition. He really looks like a younger version of him. I turned around and ran. Driven by some intuition, I ran with all my might. Who was that girl earlier? Why did she have such a sad face? She said, I don't need to remember her. That's right. I must have forgotten so many things. The girl from before. I lost so much of what I once knew, back when my mind was sharp. Now I'm just an idiot. Because I'm an idiot, I don't understand. I had to go. To her. The sound of Hanabi echoed in the distance. It flashed in my mind like an explosion. and it resonated with the memory of once looking up at the sky on the beach. I made a promise. I made that promise. The girl was sitting on a bench crying. I've seen something like this before. When was that? I just can't remember. It made me feel so sad. Oh no. Why are you crying?
目にゴミが入っただけ。
Something in your eye. Or boku. I don't know. I had to say something. But I didn't know what to say. There was a shock in my chest. Huh? The girl came right up to me and slammed her fist into my chest. It hurt more than I was just surprised. Tears kept streaming down on the girl's face as she looked down at me.
相打ちっていつもそんなんじゃない。いい気な計算ばっかりして一つも思い通りにいかなくて。何が絶対忘れないだよ。バッカーンって忘れちゃってるじゃない。どうせこんなことだって思ってたけどね。なんで私あんたなんか好きになったの。
That's always how it is with me. Reality never goes the way simulations predict. Simulations. Even so, life is made to let you move forward and believe in it, so that you'll eventually reach your destination. So, I'll have the courage to undergo surgery. And then I thought I'll go straight to her. Without realizing it, I gently reached out and touched the girl's cheek. It was light that time at the counter, directed toward her tears. Oh, she has shorter hair. The girl looked up to me in surprise. I actually like her with shorter hair. She's actually prettier with shorter hair, not gonna lie. Book. I still couldn't remember. No matter how much I stared, her name wouldn't come to me. But I know this person. I've seen these tears before. Just like that. I want to understand what it meant. Even now, I'm thinking the same thing. I know. But I'll study hard for my whole life. They say I was smart back then. That's right. If I can become like my past self, I feel like I'll understand the reason for her tears. And how to comfort her too. So I'll study hard until I'm the best. She said she ended up liking someone like me. Suka. With my bad head, I'll think as hard as I can. She's been waiting for me. She's been waiting for me. Because she loves me. But I must have betrayed her. But Gomenasai. Nothing's going well. It's not turning out the way I want it to. I can't be like him. I can't win straight ahead like she does. But please, wait for me. I'll study hard for my whole life, so I can remember you again. And so I can go to you. So, no. Could you keep liking me for a little while longer? Even though I don't remember her name, face, and voice. And yet, I'm so desperate. That's what it means to love someone. Where does liking or disliking even come from? I feel like I'd thought about it before. Or maybe it's been waiting inside my chest all along, just for that moment. Her face softened. She stuck out her tongue and laughed softly. I smiled a little too. It's okay. Daijobu. If I just keep walking straight, it'll be fine.
ささやかだけど愛おしい日々淡く優しい色始まりの日も空を見てた横顔を今も覚えてる懐かしむにはまだ早すぎて胸の奥にしまい込んだ小さな痛み抱きしめては今日の空見てる恋は雨上がりの夜空みたいにそっとにじんで心に溶けてく一番綺麗じゃなくていいから君へ願い星届いて忘れないあの夏の日何も言えずにただ君を見つめていた聞こえるよ呼吸の音響く胸いっぱい描いた隣にいられる世界どうかこのままで
Okay, that is Kasumi's route. Is there something a little different with the yeah, there's something a little different with the menu now. Maybe it's just me. I'll look into the VOD. Like I don't remember these feathers. But anyway, so that is Kasumi's route. The first route we read. We're gonna continue reading the rest of the routes. yeah, so that was really short, but I don't know, maybe in looking back in the whole context of the whole story, it might make sense. I don't know why they call it chapter 2. No, okay, to be fair, it's because I'm following the VNDB recommendation to follow certain route orders, because this game, this VN allows you to read which order you ever like, which order you want to read, and it looks like Kasumi was intended to be like the second route you're supposed to read based on chapter 2. So what's chapter 1? But anyway, but I don't know, it's like based on the story, like the route is super short, and then the story was mostly like some, the whole training arc for Kasumi, and they tried to explain why the setup of the whole thing was just like, oh, I go to the gym and I don't really spend too much time, because there wasn't much of strategy after all. So it's fine, I guess. I wouldn't call it excellent. I wouldn't call it bad. It's just like, yeah, fine, whatever. It's super short. And this really feels more like the first route you read. You know what I mean? You go through like the summer stuff, have a memory, spend a good time with friends, and then, he takes the surgery. Your uncle starts saying some random shit about like stuff that you might know, or like some cryptic stuff. I don't know if you're supposed to pick that up from chapter 1, but like, I can see why the guy recommended that you start out with Kasumi's route, because it serves as like, in terms of like whatever the plot is, this is like a good transition from like, oh, this is like slice of life and fun times and learning to enjoy life, to shit happens in the story, and you can tell there's some shit going on. So maybe it was, I think it's fine, but I'll do a retrospective once I complete all the other routes. At least of the first game, then there is a second game after all, so it's whatever. Like, the route is fine. It really does feel like first route kind of route, Nothing too amazing. It just summer romance and stuff happens. All right, that is it for Kasumi's route. I can't remember which is the next route I'm going to be reading, but yeah, I'll try to read again later. I'm gonna end here so we could cleanly end the route here, and then we can start in the next route. I'm gonna look again the review on what's the next route I'm going to be reading. Oh, okay. I actually I do have some thoughts about things, how things were set up and written. I felt like I was so close to having like something. I was starting to feel some emotions at the end, but at the same time, I felt like this route is so short that I feel like those are carryover feelings over how I read Summer Pockets. It's because it's the same guy who wrote it, and a lot of the hallmark beats. I don't know. It works in an intuitive level for me. It's like, it feels like I'm reading some version of Summer Pockets, except something else happens. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe because it's the same writer, so how he writes dialogue at a intuitive emotional level, it's kind of hitting me there, but it's too short for me to start to care too much about like the whole thing that happened with Kasumi and our guy. It's it's just like, so I'm gonna go take a surgery. They had your usual summer romance thing. I'm gonna go have a surgery. They have a shittier version of the fireworks scene, Summer Pockets. Not really, not shittier version. They had the fleeting moments of life kind of thing. My whole existence just disappeared in a blink. Then you know, it's whatever. It's so whatever, man. It's so short. It really feels like a throwaway route. Like it's just there to serve you to be like, there's this thing happening. I don't know, man. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next upload where we'll start the next route. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching, and I'll see you guys in the next upload. Ciao.
辛い朝を救えウコンの力モーニングレスキュー補充しよう。